All right, I'll give everyone a moment to get comfortable with this. You know, some people are looking at me like, oh, an Asian? This is gonna suck. You're laughing like, oh my God, he can read my mind. I know the deal. People get scared when they see an Asian up here. I get scared when I see Asians out there. I do, because they all look at me the same way. They all look at me like, oh God, please be funny, please be funny. Represent, mofo, represent. Keep it real. And everyone thinks like that because there's not a lot of Asians in comedy. Funny Asian comics are like UFOs. You know they're out there, but you've never seen one. And we all have the same prejudice when it comes to comedy. Like, we don't like to admit it, but we do. You know, like if it's a black guy, he's gonna be funny. If it's an Asian guy, he's gonna suck. If it's a white guy, you got a 50-50 chance. It's like, come on, funny. It's a gamble. So, does anyone really care if someone's gay anymore? Right? It's not 1955. Who cares anymore? Who is still shocked when they find out? You know, like, one of my close friends, he came out of the closet, and when he told me he was gay, he was really worried about what I would think, but I think I disappointed him because I didn't care. You know, I had more important things on my mind. He was like, hey man, I'm gay. I was like, hey man, where's that money you owe me? Hey, you want to come out, come out. Just don't leave your wallet in the closet, all right? It's like, don't you have any questions about me being gay? When you're out with other guys, are you spending my money? I'm not a homophobe, but I'll gay bash your ass if I don't get some money, all right? And he's gay, and I don't care. It doesn't affect me. It's not gonna rub off. Like, oh, I got gay in my jeans. Oh, man. I can't return this. You gayed up my outfit. That's a policy in Macy's. 30 days, no gay. Right? So he's gay. I don't care, but we have another friend. Turns out he's a homophobe. You know, so now it's really weird. Because now the three of us, we can't hang out together. Like, we can't be in the same room because a homophobe's like, hey, I'm not gonna hang out with him. He's gonna try to have sex with me. Why would he want that? Because he's gay and I'm a guy. I'm like, dude, women don't want to have sex with you. Okay, you don't appeal to heterosexuals. Now you think you're homolicious? What's wrong with you? Homosexuals want you? No sexuals want you. Yeah, you are no-licious, all right? You should take what you can get. Being choosy is for good-looking people. But I don't let things get me down. I don't take things seriously. Because, life is really short. You have to live every moment. Every moment should be full of fun, energy, bright colors, just like Spanish television. I love Spanish television. Everyone's happy, they're smiling, there's music and dancing. This is the way real life should be. Even a toothpaste commercial is a party on Spanish television. A little kid walks up to his mother like, oh, mi mamá, mis dientes son blancos con Aquafresh. There's music, balloons, I'm dancing, Aquafresh. Oh no! Adios, plaque. Adios, senor gingivitis. Ay! I love that sound. Ay! Everyone should end every sentence with ay. It spices up your conversation. It goes with anything, good or bad. It could be like, ay, this is delicious, or ay, something bit my ass. I just love that Spanish language. It's full of life. Makes everything sound better, you know? Like, that's why I would always want a Spanish doctor, because no matter what he said to me, it would sound really good. Like, if you get a bad diagnosis, what sounds better? You know, it's like, I'm sorry, Eliot, you've got herpes. Lo siento, tú tienes herpes. The nurse is dancing, infección. Start bragging, I got infección. High cinco. Low cinco. I hear some people translating, that means high five in Spanish. Take a class, man. Go to college. Damn. So, as a representative of my entire nation, can I ask everyone one question? How come every time someone imitates an Asian, they make that sound, whoa? Yeah, see, you're laughing because you've done it, all right? You know what I'm talking about, you bigots. You know what I'm talking about. You've been in the office, you're like, hey, have you seen that guy Kevin? Kevin? Whoa. Oh, him. Whoa. Why did you say so? What, that guy? Like his name is Kevin. Whoa. We don't make that sound. Nobody makes that sound. Bruce Lee did I'll Give You Bruce, but that was it. He was the first, last, and only. Why do you guys act like he taught it to all of us? He didn't send out a newsletter in the mail like, whoa. He made it mandatory. And people always ask me the same stupid question. They're like, hey, do you know karate? No. You don't know karate? No. Why don't you know karate? Because I own a gun, bitch, okay? Hiya! Chop through that, pal. Black belt, black pistol. You trained for 9 years? I bought this yesterday. Okay, actually, I do know karate, but that's a coincidence. It wasn't genetic. I wasn't born like that. I didn't come out of my mother's womb. The doctor tried to smack me. I blocked him. I kicked him back. Yo's the umbilical cord? Because, all right. What's he doing? This guy's stupid. So I like hip-hop, and the only thing I don't like about hip-hop, because hip-hop is so big, everyone you meet is trying to act like they're a gangster thug. You know, and not everyone is meant to be a gangster thug. And this has nothing to do with whether you're black or you're white. For some people, it's just never gonna happen. Like, for instance, you cannot be a thug if you have a lisp. How thugged out are you gonna sound? Like, what's up, son? I'm dangerous. You're not scared? You cannot be a thug if you drive one of those Mini Coupe cars, all right? How thugged out you gonna roll down the block like, where my dogs at? Get that crap out of here, man. And I'm sorry, people, you cannot be a thug if you live in the suburbs, all right? I'm sorry, people. I don't care how much BET you watch, it's not gonna happen. You know, because I've done a show, I did a show in Iowa, and there were gangster wannabes in Iowa. freaking There are no gangs in Iowa. There's only cows in Iowa. What are you gonna do? Have a drive-by milking? You're like, yeah, we're to calcium, yeah. Have your tractors up on hydraulics? Yeah. I'm harvesting corn, mofo, yeah. Excellent. That's exactly the way I want that joke to go. Laughs during the setup, silence in the punchline. Perfect. You don't even know. But the one thing I love about comedy, this one really reason I love comedy is that comedy brings everyone together. Like, we might not all like the same music or the same movies or the same books, but everyone loves to laugh. And I think every time people get into an argument, someone always has to make it racial. Like I was in an elevator, and it was in a big building. The elevator's packed. And the doors open. Everyone's just like like that, right? So right away I have to guess whose crotch I have to ride up against. I'm like, yeah, he looks clean. Okay, here we go. I look at the buttons. One button is pushed. There's 22 people in this elevator. They're all going to the same floor. They're going to 20. I have to go to 5. So as soon as I push the button, everyone behind me is like. Because did you ever get that elevator rage? Did you ever an elevator all to yourself was going right to your floor? Someone gets on, you're like, oh, idiot! Can't you see this is my express elevator? Now I have to go local because of your nonsense. But there's more. I pushed the wrong button. So in front of this lynch mob, I have to, reach out and push another button. So I'm reaching in, everyone's behind me, what the and then from behind, in the back of the elevator, I heard someone go, stupid. That's what I said. I was like, dude, this is an accident. Why did this become a racial incident? It wasn't racially motivated on my part. I didn't come onto the elevator like, ha-ha, I'm gonna make you late, Mexican. Ha-ha, prepare to be tardy, Hebrew. I've struck another blow for elevator terrorism, yeah. It wasn't like that was an accident. So before I got off, you know what I did? I pushed all the buttons, man. Just Hey guys, my name's Eliot Chang. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good night.